College baseball is a year-round sport. Although the Quinnipiac Bobcats came just shy of the MAC playoffs in 2024, 9 Bobcats decided to drop the metal bats and pick up wooden ones for the 2024 Summer Leagues.
For baseball players in New England, there are 3 popular leagues that players join to compete in for the summer. The first is the highly coveted Cape League that attracts mostly Power 5 talent. The second is the New England Collegiate Baseball League, commonly referred to as the NECBL, that is made up of 13 teams across 6 states. The last is the Futures League, which features 8 teams across the 4 states. This summer, 6 Bobcats are playing in the NECBL. CJ Willis, Jack Cable, Andrew Rubio, Matt Alduino, Mason Olsch, and Johnny Knox, a grad transfer from Nichols College. In the Futures League, Kyle Garbowski, Ray McNaught, and junior Alex Irizarry, a Maryland transfer, are all looking to make impacts on their summer squads. Most of the Bobcats, including junior pitcher Andrew Rubio, cited facing tougher competition from different conferences as a main draw to playing in the NECBL and Futures League.
For me, probably wanting to have the really good competition, knowing that a lot of guys in here at these bigger schools potentially getting drafted, and I wanted to see how good I am compared to the rest of the country, and I feel like I've been holding up so far.
Senior outfielder CJ Willis is in his 3rd straight year playing summer ball. In 2022, he played in the Futures League with the Norwich Sea Unicorns, with Jared Zimbardo and Sean Swenson, who would become future teammates with Willis at Quinnipiac in 2024. Last summer, Willis left the Futures League for the NECBL, where he played for the Valley Blue Sox. This summer, he remains in the NECBL, playing for the Sanford Mainers. For Willis, facing tougher pitching has brought him back year after year.
I think the arms are a lot better here than in regular MAC play and in the fall for sure. Seeing SEC guys, Power 5 guys is really cool. Having guys on the team that are from there is awesome to watch them work.
The NECBL has a rich history with venues like Muzzy Field in Bristol that is over 100 years old. For senior pitcher Jack Cable, learning about that history caught his ear.
Babe Ruth was a blue. So that was definitely great in terms of advertising for them. This field's awesome. It's a graveyard, no balls will leave here. And yeah, like really emphasizing the Babe Ruth aspect. Babe Ruth was a blue.
And Cable was fairly confident about how he'd fare against the great Bambino.
I'd probably take him deep. Muzzy Field, Babe Ruth hit some bombs. I could probably take him Yabo too.
Although summer ball barely leaves any time off for players, there is a difference in the atmosphere behind the game that junior pitcher Matt Alduino recognizes.
Summer ball, I'd say, is when you're just kind of playing baseball to play for fun. And then once you get to school for the fall and the spring, it's all about work and working hard and earning your spot on the team because nothing's guaranteed.
Aside from the need to play against tougher competition and the impact of baseball royalty, for some players, past connections to the teams brought them in. Sophomore infielder Kyle Garbowski has a family connection to the Futures League's Westfield Starfires.
My brother played for them a couple years ago, so I've heard good things about him. He liked it, he enjoyed it, and other than that, it was just kind of by chance.
At Quinnipiac, players have the entire fall and winter to get to know each other and form chemistry before taking the field in the spring. In the summer leagues, some players barely have a few days to get to know one another before suiting up. Being vocal is a strategy Cable used to overcome this challenge.
Just catching up with people, asking them where they go to school, how their years were, see if you can relate on anything, any kind of conference play, any teams you've played against throughout the year. A lot of kids on the team we've run into throughout this year, and I've run into in my previous years as well. So it's a lot of catching up on stuff like that.
With Willis in the NECBL alongside Cable, Olsch, Rubio, and Alduino, there is a chance down the road Quinnipiac teammates could square off against each other. Willis likes his chances against Jack Cable and his college teammates.
I'm probably going to take him deep just like I did when we played Division III together. And if we face Mason Olsch down in Newport, I'll probably just bunt it right to him, he'll throw it away.
Alduino, however, isn't backing down from a challenge.
I already have his number. I've K'd him quite a few times in inter squads, and he knows it. He was happy that I didn't go to the trip and face him last week, so it's just fun to compete against guys on your team and show them what you got.
Alduino and the rest of the Summer League Bobcats will now shift their attention to the Summer League playoffs coming up in just a few weeks, and then after that, they'll return home here in Hamden to compete for a 2025 MAC title. For Q30 Sports, I'm Ben Rickovicius.